I'm just kidding, everybody. You know me. I'm just kidding around. Let's tag some people. Webb and Mandy, Miles, Gordon, Nico, Bob, Jitsu, meaning Mike, Trevor, Weaver, Nick. Let's see who's here. We'll wait for all 2 people to show up because I know everybody's really busy right now because unless you're a police officer, accountant, I guess, or I don't even know what. Are car dealerships even allowed to be open? I guess they are. Who knows? Well, let's tag everybody here. We have 1 viewer. Hold on. I don't even know who that is because I have the menu up while I'm tagging. All right. Now, I'm tagging everybody that I can. Oh, we have 2 viewers. Let's surprise who it is. Once I remove the menu for the tagging, I will be right with you. If you notice, I'm wearing a stylish old school RCJ Machado. Okay. Renee, what's up, brother? I just talked to Liam. I think we got him on track, my friend. All right. Very restricted, though, yeah. Well, it is kind of an essential business, I guess. I mean, people got to get their cars fixed and stuff, you know? And it's crazy. I do have to say. However, you know, we got to do with what we got. And we got to stay sane. Jerry, what's up, brother? Man, I saw that. What was that gumbo you were making? You know what? I'm going to set up Zoom today, and I promise you that I'm going to set it up. And I'm going to set up one of the accounts where we can all interact, and we can stream it live. Because as much as I love Facebook Live, I can't hear anybody. And unless I'm looking down, yeah, that looked really, really good, Jerry. I've been, as you see, last night I made amazing chicken breast. And it was so good. It was, phenomenal. The only problem is that I noticed that when I make meat and like the steak and chicken breast and all that kind of stuff, I tend to eat a lot more because if you notice, the portions that I'm eating are a little bit bigger than usual. You know what I mean? I mean, just today I had to slow it down with a little bit of oatmeal just to make sure that I'm maintaining my physique during this time here. Who do we got watching here? We got viewers. Let's see here. Your viewers. No. Now we are reconnected. All right. Now we're reconnected. So, and I think that the internet usage is definitely on overload now that everybody's on at home and hanging out and stuff. Because I know, like in Los Angeles, so many people are at home that not only is there a big slowdown in the what do you call it the Wi-Fi speed, but also in the use of electricity, and they're having power outages out there. So that's pretty crazy. So what I wanted to talk about is the importance of having a daily routine. Now, in a normal life setting, we have, and we should have, a daily routine. It's very important because it is this routine that helps us every time understand what we need to do in order to feel normal. Like, for example, every morning, for me, my routine is as follows. And I try to do everything I can in order to maintain this routine during this time of, let's say, schedule interruption, and to constantly make sure that I'm on track. Because whenever I'm thrown off of my routine, I honestly don't feel good. So what is my routine? Number one, obviously, I wake up, okay? Immediately when I get up, I make the bed because many years ago I heard this high-level military general talk about that, how important it is to first and foremost to make your bed, and not just make your bed to where you're just throwing. What's up, Josh? to where you just like tossing the comforter over and just kind of, but make it with pride. You know what I mean? As if you would be, let's say, in the military, because you know that at bare minimum you started the day with doing one thing right and with pride. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, after you go and do all your bathroom duties and all that, we won't go into detail and get at bathroom duties. Because I'm funny. I'll be here all week, guys. No, but I'll be at the academy at the 6 o'clock, keeping social distancing. Blah blah blah. So after you do your morning duties, then brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, do everything that you need to do in order to keep your teeth maintained. Because I got to tell you, and in another life, I dealt with a lot of businesses related in the medical field. And one of the biggest problems, and I talked with a lot of doctors, is the completely, let's just say, how easy it is to overlook proper dental care. Hey, what's up, Anthony? What's up, fellas? I'd go through the whole list of all the car kids, but man, you guys are rivaling the dollars over there. You know, you guys are almost exceeding the 10 or less capacity there. You know what I mean? But it's a blessing, so I'm just joking around. So you go to the bathroom, you do your duties. Like, for example, I always I use an electric toothbrush. So for me, I have a very specific way that and process of how I brush my teeth, and it's just simple as that. Then I have one of those Hydro Pigs, and I like to use that thing with some mouthwash because I like to get right between the teeth, and it kind of does a good spray and gets the teeth clean. The next thing, what I do is I get up and I go let the dogs out so they can go to the bathroom, because when I get up, they get up. As I'm letting the dogs out to the bathroom, to go to the bathroom, I start the hot water on the Keurig. Now, if you don't have a Keurig, you have hot water, whatever it is, because I like to drink a little bit of coffee when I wake up. And it's not that I need the coffee for the energy. It's just that I like to drink the coffee because I don't know, I like coffee. Simultaneously, I make oatmeal every single day. Yes, it's very, very good. And now they're really cheap. I think the one that I got, I think it was only like $25. I saw it on like either Groupon or something like that. It worked out really well. So every day I make protein. Every day I make oatmeal. All right. And the oatmeal that I make it the same way pretty much every time. So I'm constantly hitting my routine. By the time I make the coffee, by the time I make the oatmeal, I go and let the dogs in, and then I make them food because obviously they're hungry. So as you see, this routine does not change. And this is what I've been doing ever since this, downtime, or what do you call it? Shelter in place. Okay. Now, on a typical school day, my routine is very, very simple. I wake up, make the bed, and then I get up, brush my teeth, all that kind of stuff, and then I go wake up my daughters. I'll wake up Giselle, I'll wake up Genevieve, I'll wake up Giselle, because they're like, falling back asleep and all that kind of stuff. Then, after they get up, I have to take them to the bathroom, and then they start doing their teeth brushing. And what I did is that I actually moved my toothbrush into their bathroom so that we can all brush teeth together. So it makes it a lot easier, because this way I can help them understand what brushing teeth really is like, instead of what they do, which is a lot of times just hold the toothbrush in their mouth and then they think they're done brushing their teeth. So we brush the teeth together, wash the face together, rinse together, and all that stuff. And and we even got Giselle like a Hydro Pig. Genevieve doesn't use it; she's still young. The girls go get dressed. Then by the time we get downstairs, either Ingo or myself will make them breakfast, and I kind of let them pick what they want. But I always make sure that, what they want is also what they need, because oftentimes what they want is not what they need. So what we do is I ask them, hey, did you guys want some eggs? Did you guys, because I can make some eggs, I can make some bacon, make some toast. Sometimes they don't eat it. I would, try to make them some fruit and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit on the healthier side and balance. What I do not do is I don't give them juice. Okay, because as much as they want juice, it's really not what they need, especially after they brush their teeth. And all doctors, especially dentists that I talk to, it's like the juice is really, really not good for their teeth, because it's just basically like candy in a cup. You know what I mean? If you want to, some candy, go drink some orange juice. That's a big mouthful of, a lot of volume of juice. Then they pack their backpacks. I make sure that their lunches are packed. If sometimes, they got something at school that they want to eat, then I'll let them eat the school lunch, or pack them a lunch, and then I'll take them to school. Oops. I got to make sure that I reply to all the leads that are coming in and to all the new prospective students. And as amazing as it is, even now that we have a schedule disruption, we still have leads coming in and inquiries about jiu-jitsu, about kids' classes, and it's just absolutely amazing. So I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful to that, and I'm incredibly grateful to everybody for, staying intact and for just kind of bearing with us and, and just holding on to their tuitions and everything. And I just can't explain to you how grateful I am, guys, because believe me, for me, it's important that you guys understand that I'm there for you, and then I'm doing everything possible in order to be there. Oh, it's a crazy fly. Boy, it's like a kamikaze fly. So that you guys feel that, we're delivering content, making videos, going live, and, really keeping you guys all engaged. You know what I mean? So I'm very grateful to you, because you guys are truly a huge part of my life. And, I have my home family, but I mean, you see how much time I spend at the academy, and, I miss everybody very much, and we will be back soon. I'm certain that we will all be back, and we'll have a much more amazing appreciation for jiu-jitsu, because I've communicated a lot with our students, as I always do, even before this situation started. And jiu-jitsu is a huge source of purpose. Like I tell everybody, jiu-jitsu will give you purpose, I'll give you accountability, and you'll give me the inspiration to be the best version of myself that I can be. Now, typically what happens with my routine is that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have the 12 o'clock class. So after I'm done with all of the upkeep as far as messages, I'll look through all the social media and make sure that I reply to everybody, to all the messages, to all the comments, to all the, then I'll, think about some creative content to post, because all the content people ask me about are, social media. They're like, who runs your social media? It's like, oh, it's so abundant. And I'm like, well, it's me. All my content's original. It all comes from my heart and soul, and it's something that I'm always making sure that I keep original. Nobody's doing it for me. I don't pay anybody to do it, and I feel that if I did, it would be not a genuine type of a thing to do. So I want you guys to feel that it's me that is putting out the content for our fan page, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Google, the Google business page, because I put a lot of content out there, making the videos and all that stuff. Who am I, Joe Biden? Sir, aren't you supposed to cover your cough? Oh, yeah, but, I'm at home. There's nobody here. Jason, what's up, brother? So, having said that, then my routine on Monday, Wednesday, Friday is what? I got to prepare the curriculum. So I always look through Master Carlos's The Machado Method, which is a website that we all use for the curriculum that we built. I take a look and see what exactly is up for this week. I'm always looking and making sure that, what I'm teaching all of our students is, like I always say, jiu-jitsu from the source, because that's what I teach, jiu-jitsu from the source. And probably by about 11 o'clock, I got to start preparing and getting over to the academy. And I got to start, making sure that I eat, because I'll eat at like 7 a.m., but then I got to eat again at about 11 a.m. So I can time it out that there's about an hour before I eat. And you ask me, well, what do you eat at 11? I'll make more oatmeal, like I posted oatmeal with the instant 1 minute oatmeal with craisins, with some raisins assorted, and with a little bit of brown sugar so it doesn't taste like cardboard. And I will just shove that down, and I'll eat it as fuel, because you got to understand that there's a big difference between eating and fueling. And I'll take off for the academy from my house. I live about maybe 12 minutes away, probably I don't know, like 11:20, 11:30, so I can get there maybe at 11:45 and have enough time to, like, whatever, change or whatnot. And if my gi's at the academy, it's then I need some time to change. And I'll make a pre-workout also, because I really enjoy that pre-workout. So, and then we have our 12 o'clock class. We usually end it off at about 1:30. By the time we finish just chatting it up, everybody leaves. It's about 2 o'clock, and then from 2 to 4, there is this window of opportunity to, again, handle more tasks. So whatever tasks I have identified on my phone, I will handle those. And if I need to, I will always do whatever I can in order to pick up my daughters from school at about 3:10, and to do my best to bring them over to the academy by 4 o'clock. But that consists of feeding them, getting them dressed, and all that kind of stuff. So it's not exactly the easiest thing. Or Inga will pick them up and hopefully bring them by 4 o'clock to the academy. And sometimes, I got to say, I feel a little bit tired. And maybe I'll take about a 15-20 minute nap. But it's rare, because it's tough for me just to fall asleep after training. And then we have our 4 o'clock classes start, and we go, 4 to 4:30, 4:30, 5:15, 5:15 to 6:15, and then, 6 o'clock to 7:15, 7:15 to 8:30. And by the time we wind it down, it's usually about 9:30, and I'm getting home somewhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And then another routine starts with eating some kind of a healthy dinner, and making sure that, I refuel and just kind of decompress and all that. So there's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine. And then Tuesday, Thursday, the routine is also pretty much the same, except on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I depart at about 10 a.m., oftentimes with Donovan, to headquarters. And I go train over there and help Professor Brad teach the class. But more so, I go to headquarters to train myself, because we have a lot of black belts over there, a lot of very skilled guys. And, even though that we're building up our academy, it's definitely important for me to always be pushed and, keep training, and always be the best version of me that I can possibly be, which is, again, why I say Jiu-Jitsu will give you purpose, I will give you accountability, and you will give me the inspiration to always work on being the best professor that I can be, so that I can deliver the most abundant and glorious jiu-jitsu journey for all of my students. All right. There is my Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine, my Tuesday and Thursday routine. And basically on Saturday, my day starts even a little bit different, because we have kids classes that started at 10 to 11. And I got to be at the academy at about 9:45. So got to kind of. And Saturday isn't exactly the most stressful day for me, restful meaning, and I can rest afterwards. But after the 11 a.m., I got to go to church at 10 o'clock, and I'm not going to make it there because, or 10:30, and I always want to make sure that our students can make it. So we moved our open mat from 11 to 1. We moved it up to 12 to 2. So now almost everybody can make it, and we've been getting some good results before this schedule disruption happened. So that's pretty much my Monday through Sunday routine. And after open mat on Sundays, I'll either have a couple of privates, and if I don't have anything scheduled, and sometimes I'll do privates during the week, and if I don't have anything scheduled, then I'll go and hang out with my daughters, and that's it. And what better way to spend your days and your life than really being blessed to do what you love and what you want and what you need. And I think that there's a big difference between getting what you want and getting what you need. When you get what you need, it's just enough. It's what you need. But oftentimes we're hyper-focused on getting what we want. And when we are hyper-focused on getting what we want, oftentimes it's not really what we need. And it's more than what we need. And when that happens, along with what we want also comes a bit of suffering. And that suffering accumulates and accumulates. So remember, focus on what you need. But there's a glorious thing that happens when there's an intersection between what you need and what you want. So when those two intersect, like for example, I really wanted and needed to open up Carlos Machado Jiu-Jitsu. And when those two intersect, I think that is pure love. And love is the most pure thing that there is on this planet Earth. And having said that, I want to tell you guys how much I love you, how much I miss each and every one of you, all the kids, all the adults, and we can't wait to get back and make sure that, you guys are definitely having an opportunity to enrich your lives and to be empowered in every way and to really just approach jiu-jitsu in a completely different, profound way than ever before, because we miss it now more than ever, and we need it now more than ever. But most important of all, what we need more than ever now, during everybody being shelter in place, is to, number one, be safe, number two, be smart, and to take this opportunity to just slow down. Look around and take a look at life. How amazing it is when it all slows down, and how much we miss when we are living a life full of all kinds of distractions, and how much of life that we sometimes miss. So, having said that, yeah, exactly, Josh. Exactamundo. Having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to bid you a temporary farewell, and at 6 p.m., I will be up on Zoom, so I'm going to post a link into the Zoom account, and I definitely want you guys to be able to join, and that way you guys can actually talk to me and I can hear you, because I will set up the laptop. All right, everybody, be safe, be smart, love you, miss you, and you know how to reach me. If anybody needs me, you can always contact me at 424-400-4333. Message me on Facebook. Text me anytime, call me, anything you need. I'm there for you guys, okay? Love you, miss you, and I'll see you guys at 6 p.m.